Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heel Turn, our live weekly wrestling show and the official podcast of ProWrestling.Cool.
It's not just cool, it's live and video?
Well, this is an audio podcast for the most part, John.
I mean, not if you're tuning in live over at twitch.tv/OzenOnline or apparently somewhere on YouTube?
Don't worry about the YouTube thing. But
I'm worried about it. You keep telling me not to worry about it, but I'm worried about it.
They're going to monetize this, it's fine. But we are here to talk about the past week in the WWE, which they were in the United Kingdom for some reason, and a lot of shit changed. And we're going to get into all that with what happened on Raw, what happened on SmackDown Live. Some cool stuff happened on NXT 2 this week. And of course, Survivor Series is like 10 days away. Holy shit.
Great. Are you excited for the only time of the year that the Raw and SmackDown roster will ever fight ever?
Yes. Of course, because it's the only time.
The only time.
I'm Owen, joined this week by John.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means last week I was not joined by you.
It's true. Last week I was sick. Things are going on, guys. You know, I've been sick. I have to move. You know why? Hey, you can see me now. Hi, I bought a webcam as a little treat for myself before I move. But also, yeah, you can see that everything is kind of a disarray right now. It's, you know, things are going great. I mean, moving sucks, Owen. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, anyway, also, you know, I said earlier that we're streaming live on those places, but what I neglected to mention is that we are monitoring our chats there and our Twitter at The Heel Turn, so send us your questions or your comments and we'll get to them as we deem fit. Owen!
Hey, John, you know what's really funny?
What's that?
You're talking and the video are totally out of sync. It's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to deal with that in the future. These live
well,
streams.
All right then. Your streaming situation is going great.
Hey, you know what? It went fine last week when I was by myself. I talked for a whole hour by myself.
That sounds really fun.
No, it wasn't at all, John. It was terrible. It was a nightmare.
This is why you have a soundboard that you talk to. I could have told you that.
Yeah, well, I didn't have time because I was expecting a partner to be there, and then he wasn't. Yeah,
sorry. Like I said to you off the air, I kind of passed out watching NXT because I succumbed to my cold and just slept the entire night.
NXT was so exciting, guys. Let me tell you. So exciting.
It was all right. Yeah, I don't know. This week's is better.
Yeah, it was. Because I actually watched it because I actually prepared and said, all right, I may go this alone again. I have to make sure I've seen everything.
Wow.
Which I have. What? I had to prepare, John. You did this. You made me an insane person. I
didn't make you anything. You were already that dude.
Fair enough. Well, I am insane because I bought this cool new device.
What device is that, Owen?
The iPhone 10.
Oh, right. Is it the 10 or is it the X?
It's the 10.
I
still call it the X, but it's the 10.
iPhone 1X.
Nope. I'm not buying the Xbox One X. I can tell you that much.
Will not buy it until they release the patch that makes Sunset Overdrive better.
Or the patch that makes Rock Band actually like load properly. Or anything for that matter.
How is the Harmonix game, by the way?
The Super Beat Sports?
Yeah.
Great. It's going to be on my Game of the Year list.
All right, then.
It's really good.
Is it like, do you have to like mostly play multiplayer or something? I saw you playing it and I was curious about it.
I'm playing the single player.
It's also $15.
Playing the single player. It's pretty. It's good single player, but also it's fun to play multiplayer.
Okay.
Good. It's a bunch of like, there's like a baseball one kind of thing, and there's like a volleyball kind of thing. There's a golf kind of thing. I haven't done the other two, but it's all like based around rhythm.
Let's talk about game. Oh, sorry.
Like John, you know that the Rhythm Heaven game with the monkeys and the golf.
Yeah.
Imagine
that's the first one.
Imagine
Fever.
John, imagine if they just made a whole game based around that idea.
I'm not opposed to this.
Yeah, it's good, and all the original songs are in there, real good. It's a good time. But the iPhone 10 is awesome. It's the best. It's the best phone.
Do tell.
Well, there's no home button.
Yeah, how is that? Because I mean,
I
like,
like it.
I have a problem with my phone currently, my old ass iPhone 6, where like sometimes the screen doesn't accept inputs, and that really sucks. And I can imagine that being completely horrible on a phone that doesn't have any buttons.
I mean, it's got buttons on the side. Like the
Oh,
power button and the volume buttons.
okay,
They're still there.
okay.
It's just the home button at the bottom isn't there anymore. So what you do is instead of, when you want to go home, you just swipe up from the bottom of the screen.
So kind of like with the iPad update they did, where if you swipe up, it pulls up the dock.
I mean, that the iPhone has also been doing that.
No, man. Like literally,
The
like
notification, not the dock that has like your
no, man. Like the iPad update, what they do is like you swipe up just a little bit, like before you get like the notification center stuff, and you get like your bottom bar of stuff.
Oh,
It's fucking great.
well, it's not that because if you swipe up, you go back to the home screen.
Yeah, I get it, but it's kind of the same
Hmm?
concept is what I'm getting at.
But it's cool that also if you swipe up and to the right, you then do the thing where you can see all the apps you have open, which is fun.
Okay.
And the thing where you can like see your flashlight and your volume controls and your brightness are all. What you do now is you swipe from the top in the top right corner, and if you swipe in the middle, you get your notifications.
That seems kind of finicky.
It's not that bad once you get used to it, and also you can realize in the top around the nub where the camera is on the left side is your time, and on the right is your battery and your Wi-Fi and your cellular and all that.
All right.
So you just swipe from there, you're good. And also I can do animojis.
Yeah, you sent me that unicorn thing, and Jay and I watched it for a bit, and we're quite perturbed.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's quite dangerous.
But I'm living in it now, so
Well done.
yeah, good phone. What else did it do? This is my first phone without the headphone jack. I don't care.
How are you enjoying it?
I have an adapter. I just plug it into the bottom of the phone, and I can use my headphones. It's not a big deal. Because the battery
Is the adapter annoying?
No. If I forget it, yeah. But now I pack it in my work bag, so I always have it. Not a big deal.
I just wish they made Bluetooth headphones with good fucking like batteries, you know?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That would just be useful if they did that. Like I just don't want to deal with the adapter, and I feel like I'd have to. Is the problem?
Yeah,
not that I'm super big on like, oh, my phone needs to have a headphone jack. Like I've made peace with the fact that like this is the direction the industry has gone in, so whatever. But it just kind of bums me out, It's just like Bluetooth. I wish just if they were forcing this as hard as they were, that like the alternative of Bluetooth was better than it currently is.
I'd agree. Like if I can get a nice pair of those earpods or whatever, what are they called?
I think it's AirPods.
AirPods. Those seem cool, but also they're two separate things, and I'm terrified that I'd lose them.
Yep, and not like $100 cool.
Yeah, they're not $100 cool, so
they're definitely not that. Yeah, I don't know. This is nothing to do with the quality of the phone or my opinions on the phone whatsoever. As much as this is just me, old man audiophile, yelling at a cloud.
Mm.
Just take that for what you will, folks.
I am looking forward to when they put out the wireless charging dock, because I think that'd be cool to try out.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, can't you just get like a big like key charging thing anyway?
Do you need but I want to get the one that also charges the watch, because I have a watch, and you can charge both on the same thing. It'd just be nice to have on the nightstand.
Does the watch not have the QI charging key, however you pronounce it?
Yeah, but this thing lets you charge up to 3 devices at once. The other ones are just one device charging.
I'm surprised that nobody on like the aftermarket has figured out how to do that yet.
I don't know. I'm sure there's something, but point is, new phone. I love it. It was worth the wait. I'm having a good time with it.
Owen,
what's up?
I have something I want to talk about.
What's that?
I have an experiment that I want to do here. So I could talk about, hey man, I've been playing a lot of Mario, surprise, but
Oh, the Mario game, the Mario Odyssey?
yeah, the Mario game that's, one of the best games maybe ever made. Not going to go that far, but also, man, that game is fucking amazing. Anyway, though, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, but
I want to talk
tell you
about
something real fast, though, John.
What's that?
I 100% that game.
Wow.
And the thing you get if you max out your moons, it's super stupid. You do it.
Right. I mean, I fully intended on doing it, but I will take that into consideration.
Well, I mean, by that, I mean, like, there's 860 moons, but also you can just buy moons afterwards. So if you just max it out with that, you get a stupid surprise.
How many moons can you buy?
Unlimited.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand that. Anyway, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because, like, do you really unlock much of anything? Like, isn't like all the important content after like 550?
Yeah, but you also get something special if you get all the.
No, I'm not saying like they don't give you things, but like
outfits,
in terms of like the major gameplay things, like the darker side is the last thing, right?
Yeah, that's at 500.
I thought it was like 550, whatever.
That's 500, and then there's more costumes until like 550, 560.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm at like 570 something, I think.
Oh, so you probably have all the costumes.
Oh man.
Do you have a retro one that's very shiny?
The Metal Mario costume, yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Oh, all right. Well, cool. That's a good costume. That's a really good costume.
But,
I like that the hat makes metal sounds when you throw it.
Yes, but John, you were trying to get to a point?
I have been playing another platforming game.
Oh no. You're not going to do this, are you?
Let's talk about Sonic Forces, Owen.
I've watched the cutscenes for that game.
I actually... Here's the thing, though. I've only actually played the intro.
Mm-hmm.
So I played the Green Hill Zone, and then it turns into a sand level, and it's all like, Sonic's like, what the fuck is this? And then there's a cutscene of you fighting the Eggman, and he beats you. He beats Sonic's ass, and apparently he takes over the world, and there's a resistance movement with fucking Amy and Silver the Hedgehog and Espio.
And Knuckles is the general.
Oh, I didn't see Knuckles in that first cutscene, man. Come on.
No, he just shows up in the talking parts. He's like, I'm in charge of this. I'm Knuckles.
Sounds like something Knuckles would do.
Remember I was in that game, Sonic and Knuckles?
You can call him Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, you don't chuckle. He'd rather flex his muscles.
It's true.
Oh, and we're streaming on twitch.tv/Ozone Online, as you know.
Yes, a good plug.
A video game channel, as it were.
Uh-huh.
And what better way to celebrate this than having a fun little experiment exclusive for the people tuning in live over at twitch.tv/Ozone Online. If you will turn your attention to the screen here at my Switch that I'm conveniently holding up to the camera here.
Hold on, let me take a look at this. What?
I'm at the character creator for...
You need to put that closer to the screen.
I'm at the character creator for the Sonic Forces.
You know what
if you want to help me build this character while the show is happening, send in your questions and your comments, send in your lofty demands and hopes and dreams into the chat there. And we can build this character together.
John, I only have one suggestion.
What's that?
You have to give it the dead eyes.
Is there any eyes that aren't dead?
No, but like the really big, terrifying looking ones.
Okay. That sounds very kawaii.
Rhythm Bastard in the chat says female. Because you would say that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm down with that.
Yeah, so.
Let's make it a lady.
John, can we get off the Sonic stuff and start talking about wrestling?
Hold on. Let's see the difference here. Dude. Lady. Dude. Lady. Dude.
What's the difference?
Lady. The lady is slightly more svelte and shiny. Oh, shiny? The lady is wearing clothing.
What?
And has eyebrows.
What?
The lady has on like a bodysuit, like a cat suit.
Oh boy, I just need to talk. We need to get off this. We need to talk about wrestling news.
Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet.
I'm gonna hit the song now.
Like that Amy Rose
Oh,
song.
no, I'm hitting the song. Hey John.
What's up, Owen?
Wrestling news. Did you hear the big news out of Japan?
Yes. For one, you texted it to me. For two, like, it's my fucking dream. So yeah, of course.
So my question to you, John, is are we traveling out to Tokyo in January?
We are not going to go see Wrestle Kingdom 12 as much as I would love to see fucking Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega live. That would
Yeah, at the Power Struggle show, at the end, after Kenny Omega defended his United States Championship, Chris Jericho had a countdown thing on the screen, then showed up, ripped up a picture of Kenny Omega, called himself the Alpha, and challenged him to a match.
for the United States Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 12.
Wait, is it for the title?
I have to assume it would be for the title.
I didn't think it was for the title. Because Jericho's not signed with New Japan, so it'd be weird for him to have the belt.
Oh, and he's not going to win.
How do you know?
I don't think that Chris
Set up
Jericho
a trilogy, man. Think about it.
I mean, I guess I just look at it as Chris Jericho is 47. Like, he's very old. He's the same age as Kane, and Kane is on his way out. Like, Jericho has been doing this for a long time. He's got a whole bunch of other stuff he's doing. Like, he doesn't need to do this really anymore. And like, he went out on a super high note with this list of Jericho stuff. Like, if he wanted to just like let that be his curtain call for WWE, that would be like a fucking brilliant way to end a career. Like, and no one could blame him.
It's not though. It's not though. He's coming back.
Of course he's coming back. I'm just saying, like, he's at the point where like he doesn't really need to do this anymore. And like,
But he loves it.
of course he loves it, but like, look, man, he's, you know, I don't want to be super cynical about it and be like, you know, oh, you're too old to do things, because like, no, like, fuck, man, if you can do this until the day you die, like, more power to you. But, you know, he's got his band. He's got like, he's doing a show on the Travel Channel now where he goes and looks for buried treasure, apparently.
What?
Yeah, this is a thing that's happening.
No, oh, sure, of course it is. Why am I surprised?
I mean, he did that. He was the host of that game show on Cartoon Network for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Talk is Jericho.
He hosted BattleBots.
Is he still doing BattleBots? Is BattleBots still a thing?
No, he was recently. I don't know if it's still a thing, but he was hosting it.
Yeah, right. He was. Sorry, my bad. Like, the point is, like, he doesn't need to keep doing this, aside from, you know, the obvious fact that he loves it. But, like, you know, he's been doing this a long time. His body has been through a lot. Like, if anything, he's at a place where it would be a good time to get out. And considering that, you know, a lot of the people his age are getting out, like, fucking Kane is basically his age. Bubba Ray Dudley, is his age. Like,
yeah, but he's in much better shape than them.
He is in much better shape, and I'm not trying to say otherwise, as much as I'm saying that, like, we're getting to the end of Chris Jericho. And that's fine.
Never. Diamonds are
man.
forever, and so is Chris Jericho.
Look, man, you're not going to get any argument from me. Chris Jericho is probably, like, when I think about it intellectually, Chris Jericho is probably my favorite wrestler ever. Like, I loved him.
He was at your favorite match at the WrestleMania 29 that we went to.
Chris Jericho versus Fandango was pretty great.
He's the best. Fandango undefeated in singles matches at WrestleMania.
He is. None better.
The streak lives on.
Can't stop him. Can't stop. Never stop.
Yep.
Forever.
Indeed.
Anyway.
But yeah. I'm looking forward to that match. I
want this match. That's the entire point of this. I want this match. This match is going to be amazing. I want this match.
I'm gonna sign up for New Japan World again and watch Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yes. Oh my God, yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna stay up for it when it airs live, but I'm gonna watch it whenever I can. I think it airs so
Would that
early.
be like Saturday morning or something?
I think it's like Sunday morning. I don't know. Let's see. The 4th. When's the 4th?
The 4th is. Oh yeah, that would be a Sunday morning.
Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah, and you have commitments.
I always have commitments, man. Especially the time of the year it's the end of football season.
Right.
Yep. So that'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Also, here's the thing, John. Consider this. What if Jericho wins and then they have the rematch at WrestleMania?
I don't think that would happen. I think Kenny Omega is probably not going to leave New Japan.
I don't know. WrestleMania is a pretty big deal. He's gotta move up eventually. I mean, Styles did it. Nakamura did it. It's only a matter of time.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, Triple H got a Terminator entrance at WrestleMania. Doesn't Kenny Omega deserve one?
I suppose.
Indeed. Speaking of Triple H, the next bit of news, the WWE's been in the United Kingdom this week, right?
Yeah, they sure have. It's been weird.
You know that WWE has this weird relationship with ICW?
Yeah, they do.
Wrestling.
The Insane Championship Wrestling.
Pete Dunn wrestles there from time to time.
I've heard this.
Well, while Pete Dunn was in the ring, all of a sudden Triple H showed up. At an ICW show.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if they have Pete Dunn doing work there, they're UK champion. Why not have Triple H show up? He's in town.
It was pretty crazy. Did you see this?
I've seen pictures, but I didn't see
the video. Is hilarious because Triple H is essentially cutting a promo saying that WWE's gonna destroy the Indies, and the crowd cheers. It's great. The WWE's gonna take over all this. We're gonna take it to the next level because WWE it's gonna be under our flagship UK Championship. Remember that thing?
No, I don't actually.
They reminded you this week and this week only. That's a belt.
I mean, they didn't really remind us that much.
What are you talking about? The guy bit the belt. He punched his face. It's Pete Dunn.
Yeah. Didn't actually have him do anything aside from,
beating the Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, but again, why is Pete Dunn here?
Because they're in the UK and it's the only time the UK Championship matters. The rest of the year, it doesn't matter. Hell, the takeover in Houston, they're not doing a UK Championship match.
That's a real bummer, actually.
Actually,
they're considering that the Chicago match basically tore the house down.
Yeah, but John, do you know the championship's still being defended at the Toyota Center that night? It's just not part of TakeOver.
Oh, okay. It's going to be the next week's show?
I guess. Or it's a dark match. I don't know. They didn't say.
That would be a bad dark match.
You know who he's defending the United Kingdom Championship against?
No idea.
Johnny Gargano.
What?
Yeah, dude. Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano. I would watch that.
Okay, sure. I'm not complaining. That's a good match. That's going to be a great match, actually. But
I hope we get to see it.
That's a weird United Kingdom Championship match. Okay.
I mean, what the whole belt is weird. So what's the difference here?
Point taken.
Mm-hmm.
What else happened in the world of wrestling?
I have one more bit of news, and it actually broke today. Did you watch?
I mean, I feel like we have more news to talk about here.
Like what?
Just tell us this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have no idea what other news you could be talking about, but this is the biggest news, and that is that this morning, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were sent home from the United Kingdom tour.
Why is this?
Have you heard this news?
No, this is the first I'm hearing of this. What happened?
Well, did you watch SmackDown?
No.
Number one, you fucked up. It's the best show. Number two,
Eh.
shut up. Number two, they had a segment with the New Day, which resulted in a Sami Zayn versus Kofi Kingston match. And after the match, Kevin Owens came in to help beat up Kofi. But then when the rest of New Day showed up, they bailed and left. You know, Carly Hill thing, right?
Yeah.
Reports are that was not how that was supposed to go. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were supposed to get beat up by the New Day. But they decided to go into business for themselves and leave. And Vince McMahon signed off to say, send them home. Fuck those guys. But yeah. They got sent home from the tour because they went into business for themselves. And the word is that they're not happy backstage. Those two. Because if you don't know, they were best buddies with a certain Jimmy Jacobs.
Really?
Former writer. You know, sent away. Now showed up in a different organization that's a sinking ship. Yeah. And also they're friends with Neville, who's also missing.
Yeah. Did you talk about that last week?
What's new with Neville?
I mean, the story going around that I heard.
Oh, that they won't let him out of his contract? Yeah.
Yeah. That they're Rey Mysterioing him.
Yeah. That's what's happening there. It sucks, but WWE's going to WWE, you know.
I do know, unfortunately. Oh, and you brought it up. Let's just talk about it. What the fuck, Impact?
No, I don't want to talk about Impact.
We need to.
No, I don't want to talk about Impact.
We need to.
Which thing? Do you want to talk about Bound for Glory?
All of it. Like, here they are, like, bringing in, hey, they just brought in Jimmy Jacobs. Spoilers. They're bringing in all these indie guys.
What's the spoiler there? It happened.
I mean, because we alluded to it earlier.
No, I straight up said it. I said he debuted in a sinking ship organization. There's only one of those. It's called Impact.
Okay, fair. You got me there. All right. The point is, yeah, they're doing all this stuff, bringing in all these indie guys, and yet they're fucking trying to get fans to work as the ring crew for them unpaid, which sure, that's safe, guys. People that don't actually have like real experience building rings and like maintaining them.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, using their money to, instead of paying for ring crew, paying for fan plants in the crowd.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Do you think people are actually going to like pay to go see TNA? Pay with their time?
What are they doing?
No, fuck you, pay me.
What are they doing?
John, this is like, you weren't here last week when all my friends got fired. All my journalist friends got fired by Anthem. But yeah, they're a train wreck company. It's terrible. Like you heard that story last week, right?
You told me about it a little bit, but I still don't really. For one, I'm confused by the fact that Anthem owns both the live audio wrestling, like whatever that airs on.
They do. In the Fight Network, yeah.
Yeah, the Fight Network. And also the Wrestle Show.
Yeah, they do.
I find that strange.
That's why Impact stuff all airs on the Fight Network in Canada, because the company owns the stuff. That's what they bought them for the content.
Well, yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I just think it's weird that they own both a wrestling journalism outlet and a wrestling show.
Yeah, and well, now they don't anymore.
They just completely canceled Law.
Yeah, it's gone, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought from what you were saying that like they fired a bunch of people on it.
They fired everyone.
That's terrible.
That's why I'm very upset, because they are friends of mine and I work close with them about stuff behind the scenes, and it's real shitty.
So what are they gonna do?
Well, two of them are doing a Rogue podcast, which is good for them. I was gonna offer.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for
I was
them.
gonna offer them a job here, but also I can't pay them, so that wasn't.
Hey,
Gonna...
at least plug the show. What's it called?
It's I don't even think they have a name yet. You can find it at the John and Way WAI 4.life.
All right, that's a really good URL.
Yeah, if a fan made it for them and put up an RSS feed of they're still reviewing Raw and SmackDown. It's good for them, but also they can't like cover wrestling daily anymore because it's not their job.
Yeah,
and they're really John Pollock in particular, extremely good wrestling journalist. I've used him for a bunch of my information, so sucks. Impact's bad. I hate Anthem.
I honestly don't even know what to say. That's really terrible.
Yeah,
and
I hate Anthem. I like my friends that have jobs when they're really fucking good at it.
It's a move that doesn't even make sense. Like, is Anthem just like bleeding money or something?
Yes, that's exactly why. Anthem's bleeding money because of Impact. Impact is the only reason this is happening.
Is it really? Like,
Dave Meltzer reported it too, because he is also friends with them. And he said, yeah, the Fight Network's bleeding money because Anthem bought Impact. It's killing them. It's killing the company.
I gotta say, that company might have been built on a pretty weak foundation if, like, a rinky-dink wrestling outlet is enough to fucking tank it.
No, the wrestling organization. Impact has killed them.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you were trying to say the journalism stuff was.
No, of course not. No, I'm talking about Impact. Impact is a weak-ass bullshit, and I can't believe that it cost this so much money to fucking try and salvage it that, like, a fucking Canadian cable company that I would assume was doing well before this.
Hey,
like, again, this kind of suggests that maybe they weren't doing all that great.
Hey, John.
What?
Are you missing the big thing about when they acquired Impact?
Yeah, I am. What happened?
Where they had the giant debt to Billy Corgan and all that shit? And Anthem paid for all of it?
How much was that debt? Exactly.
A lot. Like millions.
And
yeah, the Anthem and Fight Network are not that big, dude.
Okay.
So this was a really bad move on their part, and now people I like are suffering because of it. So I don't like to talk about Impact.
Fair. Sorry, I just needed that context because I honestly
it's
I don't
fine.
understand anything about the Fight Network or Anthem.
It's real shitty because, again, like I said, close to those guys really sucks.
Yeah, that my heart goes out to them. Like, that's the kind of thing that goes with, like, this DNA info Gothamist nonsense that happened last week of yo fuck media companies.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're independent and supported on Patreon.com/PWC. Yeah, we're doing okay there. We're recovering costs now at this point, so that's good.
Speaking of things that are doing okay, Owen.
That is not a transition to talk about Raw.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I thought this was the best Raw in weeks.
In, like, what, 2 weeks?
No, in, like, several weeks. Because, like, okay, there were some bad parts about it. Let's just talk about it. What the fuck was that guitar and a pole match?
John, your polls, your poll to measure this very short.
What?
The measuring bar that you're setting for Raw comparing to other Raws is very low.
Look, Raw's a bad show. We don't need to keep justifying this or explaining this. It goes without saying. Raw's a bad show. You know what, though? This episode had a lot of just, like, long wrestling matches because they're in the UK and they don't have as much of the staff and whatever. Like,
okay.
I like long wrestling matches, even when they're not, like, the best.
Okay.
the fact that they gave these people time to actually work and put on good matches is something that's cool.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, John, the guitar and a pole match was not cool.
No, the guitar and a pole match was stupid.
They suffer from that problem again of shouldn't the person that takes the thing off the pole win?
Look, I'm into the idea of, you know, the heel gets the thing, but then the face turns it around on him and wins. Like, that is a tried and true that can be done very well and can be very appealing. The problem is...
I hope you have the same problem I have.
Jason Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a
the
face.
problem is fucking Jason Jordan is boring as shit.
He's a heel.
Has no fucking character whatsoever.
He's a heel.
It's the thing is he's not a heel. It's just he kind of sucks.
He's got that X-Pac heat.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's a super talented fucking wrestler. Like, he's really great at what he does. But the problem is that he's got no fucking character aside from being like Kurt Angle's fucking fake son.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody cares. That's not like a fucking thing that makes you someone that should matter.
Yeah. I mean, Chad Gable's doing much better over on SmackDown. We'll talk about him later.
Well,
He did a thing this week. He was pretty good.
Yes, I'm aware that he did a thing. The WWE app gave me updates about the thing that he did.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes, it did, actually.
Cool. All right. Well, John.
It told me that they won a match by bullshit.
I'll explain to you why it wasn't bullshit.
I mean, you know, I'm saying bullshit as in they didn't actually win. The Usos are just like, fuck this, peace.
That's not what happened. I will explain to you. That is 100% not what happened.
Okay, fine.
But John.
I'm not even blaming the Usos for being like, fuck that piece. Usos don't need this shit.
Again, they did not do that. I'll talk to you.
I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying I like the Usos.
Usos have to fight them again next week, so.
You're missing the point here, Owen. I like the Usos.
The Usos are going to lose their belts.
That's probably for the best. This shouldn't be a heel versus heel match.
The Usos are faces.
Are they, though?
Again, I will explain this to you. You don't watch SmackDown. I will explain. Things have changed over here.
Okay.
But John, speaking of bullshit, they added Jason Jordan to the Survivor Series team.
They sure fucking did. Jesus Christ.
Father-son duo. Yeah.
This has to end with fucking Jason Jordan turning on his dad, right?
No.
Please?
No, that's logical. What the hell? No.
Please? I mean, you have to turn him heel at this point because, like, Jesus Christ, like, you had this fucking match with him and Elias, and, like, Elias is getting treated like a fucking hero.
John, you'd have to save it for, like, WrestleMania build for him to turn on his dad. Because they would fight each other at WrestleMania. The only logical thing.
I don't know, man. Like, it's plenty of time for them to start it now and, like, build a fucking story out of it.
But they still got all of December without a pay-per-view, and then the Royal Rumble.
They'll figure out something for December. It's WWE.
You do know Raw doesn't have a pay-per-view, right?
No, I don't.
SmackDown's the only one with a pay-per-view in December.
What is it?
It's Clash of Champions.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, remember a few months ago, Raw was the only one who had a pay-per-view.
All right, that did happen.
Yep, so now SmackDown gets its turn.
Why don't they just not do that?
What? Add more pay-per-views? No, thanks. I'm good.
Okay, yeah. Okay, no, I'm sorry. That was...
What the hell, dude? No.
I realize now that was a very dumb thing of me to say.
No. This is fine.
Okay, you know what? The stupidity of Jason Jordan has me thrown, okay?
Fine, let's talk about something else.
Okay, you want to talk about more stupid things?
I guess.
Why do they keep giving Asuka jobber matches?
I like it because it's better.
Is it?
Better than her beating someone in a competitive match and then that person losing their job.
I mean, the competitive match part was good. The second part, not so much.
Like that
Right.
person.
That's
It's
a
like
piece, Emma.
it's kind of like that thing with Dana Brooke in NXT when she like wrestled or patted people in the head and they lost their jobs. Now Asuka has it, and they'll just give her the job because then we can never see them again, and it's fine.
It's just. This has got me thinking, by the way. Zack Ryder must be pissed.
Why?
Aren't they?
Spend more time with his. They're on different brands. Now
Yeah, I
now
guess.
they can spend more time together at home. Fine. Heck, she can like go with him on the road if she's not employed. Whatever.
I don't know.
Now the thing that's fucked up is why is Asuka on the Raw Survivor Series team?
It'll happen.
Hmm?
It'll happen.
What do you mean it will happen? It did happen. Asuka's on the team.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. I mean, it'll happen that, like, she's the fucking one that wins the team.
But I don't want that. I want SmackDown to win.
Well, fuck you.
What if Asuka
What did you
loses?
think was going to happen? No one's ready for Asuka.
What if Asuka loses?
No.
But what if she loses?
We all know how this is going to be.
It's gonna be
The entire
5-on-1?
roster is going to get eliminated except for Asuka, and then Asuka beats the entire SmackDown team single-handedly.
It's gonna be 5-on-1?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Asuka beats every single one.
That's bad because that buries both the Raw and SmackDown women's divisions.
No one is ready for Asuka.
Does she then challenge for both?
I'm just saying, man. They have fucking buried the entire NXT roster for her. At this point, why not bury every roster for her? What can you lose?
If that happens, does she get entered into the champion versus champion match and make it a triple threat for both belts? And then she wins them both?
Maybe?
I mean, so if we're going to bury them, we may as well go all the way. Just give her all the belts.
I mean, you wanted it.
I also wanted her to have the NXT belt, but that's now sitting on the NXT stage vacant.
Well, I mean, it won't be by the time that Survivor Series happens.
Then Mini Asuka wins the belt.
Yes, Asuka just shows back up in the middle of the Fatal 4-Way and just kicks Kairi Sane's head off.
No, I said Mini Asuka, as in Kairi is going to win it.
Oh.
Because they love their Japanese lady wrestlers.
I mean, look, man. You watched NXT this week.
I mean, I watched the tournament too.
Kairi had her wheel and she spun it and everybody was hype. I mean, I was hype.
I like her gimmick. I don't know if she's right for this position.
I don't even remember who else is in the match. Oh, right. Nikki Cross. She should win.
No,
No, fuck off. It's Nikki Cross. Get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Give Sanity all the belts.
John, we'll talk about that next week. Make predictions.
Fine. I don't know. Like they're good stuff on this Raw. Like let's get back to it. Like I enjoyed the stuff with Braun and The Miz. It was too short. The Miz TV segment was not good.
Oh yeah,
but
Kurt Angle was talking.
Yes, that is true. It was because Kurt Angle was talking.
WWE.
Yes, but I don't know. I like the I like the stuff with Braun. The stuff with Kane, not so much. But you know.
Wait, you like stuff with Braun Strowman? You?
This might surprise you, but I am quite a fan of the Bing Bong.
I've heard this. Hence why you've given him a nickname. You only give nicknames to people you like.
Yeah, I know.
But what about Kane? Excuse me, what about the Demon Kane?
Hey, wait a minute. How did that election go?
I don't know.
Was it yesterday?
I don't know if that... I guess... I'm gonna...
All right, yeah, you look that up. I'm gonna talk about this. Kane, look, man, like... I like Kane. Kane's fine. The problem is that they made Kane a joke for a very long time. A very, very long time. Like, think about like the most really like serious and like successful shit that Kane was doing in the past like 5 years. He was in a comedy tag team with Daniel Bryan, a really good comedy tag team with Daniel Bryan, but a comedy tag team with Daniel Bryan, where he was the weak link.
John, I made a mistake.
What's that, Owen?
I went to his campaign website. This is weird.
Tell me more.
It's with his family, he's smiling. And there's also a donation button at the top. Then there's also a donate with Bitcoin button at the top.
Of course Kane would be into Bitcoins!
He's wearing a sweater vest. No, I can't. I can't look it up. I don't know if he won. I don't want him to win anymore. Sweater vest Kane is much scarier than Demon Kane. 100%.
Or corporate Kane, which wasn't scary at all.
He didn't wear a sweater vest. Terrifying, dude.
I know. Clearly, if he wore a sweater vest, things would be very different for corporate Kane.
What if he does that on the...
Please no.
Yeah, I don't know if he won.
I'm gonna look this up if he won.
I don't even think the election... Is it the mayoral election? I don't think they held those. That was for other... While you're doing that, I could talk about how there was another women's match on Raw.
Yeah, I thought that match was good.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I just thought the result was weird, but also correct.
Yeah, I mean, of course it was.
Sasha tapped out Alicia Fox for the 90th time.
Yeah, as you do.
And then Alicia Fox put Sasha Banks on the team.
As you do.
And then said, fuck Bayley.
Again.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I said it was weird, but it was correct.
Well, I don't know. What was weird about it?
That she lost to both people and then only put one of them on the team. That's what was weird, is that she only put one of them on the team.
How's it weird? It's Bayley.
But Bayley's going to be the other person. Who else is there? Emma's not there anymore. What are they going to do? Get Dana Brooke?
Yes.
Fuck out of here. No. They're not going to put Dana Brooke on that team.
Look, man. They're dragging it out to make Bayley seem like an underdog. And like, oh man, can you get on? I don't know.
The problem is it makes it look like she sucks. She shouldn't be on the team.
Do you disagree with that?
No, I don't. That's the problem. That I'm supposed to disagree with that. They're doing a bad job with Bayley again. Stop it.
This is Raw. They've always done a bad job with Bayley.
Fair. Did you find the result?
Apparently the mayoral race is in 2019?
Okay.
This is a long time to be planning to run for an office.
It's a long road. He's got this.
Getting from there to here?
Yeah. Well, he's got plenty of time to raise hell in the meantime.
Okay, well, I guess that means he's going to be around for a little longer than we thought.
I mean, I thought he was going to be around forever.
I meant this run.
Yeah.
But also, yes, that too.
Yep.
That's the thing is I am legitimately going to miss Kane. Kane has been very good for the business. He's been a very good and trusted hand. Like, there is a reason that he has had serious longevity. He has been a good company man who has done great work and been a very important character. I just wish that they have done that character better over the years instead of just like kind of making him a weird also ran joke and then sometimes pulling the no, but we're serious this time. He's really cool. Like, yeah, they did that shit with, like, consider Big Show, who they also did that shit with. But like, Big Show's last run was absolutely fucking amazing. Like, he looked in like the best shape of like he's been in years. Like, he started pulling out some like crazy new moves. Like, yeah, this is probably again like his last, one of his last hurrahs too. But like, he went out with a goddamn bang.
I mean, How can you think that Kane's not cool during this run? Did you not see what he did?
It's the same Kane shit
No,
generally.
but at TLC, he murdered somebody.
He did murder someone.
He killed him, and he cut a promo afterward about how he killed him.
But again, it's just some typical Kane shit. Like, it's not that different from, say, for example, the fucking only Daniel Bryan world champion feud.
It would have been better if he just electrocuted us.
Remember when Daniel Bryan fought Kane for the WWE Championship?
I know. I'm saying it would have been that feud would have been better if instead of like knocking him unconscious, you should just tasered him in the balls. Do you not remember this when he did that to Shane?
No, I don't actually.
He hooked up his balls to a car battery and electrocuted him. Kane was cool, dude.
That's fucked up, man. Don't do that, Kane. What are you doing?
It was the Attitude Era.
Still, man.
He set JR on fire.
I mean, it's JR. He had it coming.
Did he?
He likes barbecue, doesn't he?
Doesn't want to become barbecue.
Heel turn.
Heel turd. What else happened on Raw?
I don't know. I mean, let's talk about the best thing on Raw.
The Dunn?
Yeah. I'm going to get through this until the very end without complaining about it.
Go ahead, do it.
Because I don't want to complain about Pete Dunn because he's fucking awesome.
Do it.
Pete Dunn is fucking great. Do you see the way that Enzo did that dance? And Pete Dunn was like, what the fuck is this? And then Enzo started talking shit in and Pete Dunn just fucking elbowed him in his damn face.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, all the other stuff that Pete Dunn did?
Mm-hmm.
Pete Dunn's really good, and they gave him an absolutely wonderful showcase match.
And then he beat the Cruiserweight champion.
He did. Which, in fairness, the Cruiserweight champion is a joke and should never win legitimate matches against legitimately good wrestlers. So fine.
Let me pitch this to you, John.
Yes, Owen.
What if he won the Cruiserweight Championship and then turned it into the Bruiserweight? And it just became a strong style title.
No. Because they're still not going to do right by it. And I don't want Pete Dunn stuck in the Cruiserweights.
Oh, I'm saying kill the Cruiserweight division. Just make it like the Never Championship in New Japan. Where you just have hoss matches and beat the shit out of people.
Do you really trust WWE to do something right by this belt?
No, I mean, make a new belt and then take it to NXT. He'll be safe there.
I mean, how's the United Kingdom Championship doing for him?
The what?
You know, the belt that Pete Dunn likes to bite.
No, his chew toy. Yeah, that's fine.
It used to be something, man.
Did it? When?
No, but it could be, maybe.
If I said, was it ever? It was a tournament, and then there's like what 2 title defenses like that actually mattered, and then now we're here. Still no show.
Why is Pete Dunn a face? I get it, you're in England, and of course people are going to root for the Pete Dunn.
He shouldn't be a face.
Shouldn't be a face.
Have you seen his joint manipulation?
Should have beaten the fucking shit out of Kalisto.
Have you seen his joint manipulation?
Yeah, he should have manipulated the shit out of Kalisto's joints when he was holding up his hand. You know why? Because Pete Dunn doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they did weird. When the Raw writers got their hands on Pete Dunn, they ruined him. Can't believe. Shocking.
I ain't ruin him as much as like they just did.
They didn't understand what he is.
Look, man, don't throw stones at glass houses. You've seen what your team has done to Bobby Roode.
Oh, he always sucked.
Sure. Okay.
And you knew that too. He had a good entrance. He still has a good entrance. That's all he's got.
He's good as a heel.
Yeah, now he can't cut promos anymore.
Staken is going to beat you up.
Good. Bring it on. Dude, it's almost December. Bring it.
The main event was really good.
And I agree with you, John. You know why?
Why?
Because there was SmackDown involvement.
Oh, God.
What? Am I wrong?
That part was actually pretty okay. Like, I'm totally down for that match.
Under Siege #2. Never happened. And Kurt Angle fell for it.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. Have fun watching the New Day lose.
Yeah, I get it. They will. They'll still put on a great match. And they'll be the highlight of that match. Even in a losing effort.
Whatever you say. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
If people don't know, the New Day cost the Shield their tag belts.
Which, hey, that's fine. That's not like they're really doing anything with them anyway.
You understand why they did that, right?
No.
Because Cesaro and Sheamus suck. It's going to be easy for the Usos to beat them. The Shield are actual threats. Who's smart?
Shut your goddamn mouth. Cesaro and Sheamus are great.
But they suck, though.
But they don't, and they're probably going to win because they are the bar.
Bar schmar. I told you your bar is short.
This motherfucker got his teeth caved in, and he kept on fighting.
No, Cesaro is great. Just these two as a team does nothing for me. And they keep losing. You should check out their records on ProWrestling.Cool.
Well, nobody said that the Raw writing team was any good at booking matches.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not the point, Owen.
The point is they're going to be half booking this match, and they're going to lose.
Keep telling yourself that. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
That's Raw. It was good because the wrestling was good.
That's good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Like, you know, it's still nothing really happening, and Jesus Christ, Jason Jordan.
Yep.
But it could have been worse.
Want to hear about SmackDown?
Not really, but sure.
Well, I already told you about the whole Kevin Owens Sami Zayn thing, so we don't need to cover that. But remember, wait, you weren't here last week, of course not. Well, Rusev was all set to have a qualifying match to be on the Survivor Series team. Against
Did he hold up? Rusev holds the flag.
We're not making that reference, John.
I don't even know what that meant.
Don't worry about it. He's got a flag. It's fine. But he was all set after last week to have a qualifying match against AJ Styles. The winner gets to be on the Survivor Series team.
Okay.
That clearly didn't happen because AJ Styles had a championship match instead.
Hooray!
So they at least acknowledged this and said, well, shit. I guess he's going to fight Randy Orton now. They're in a spot. Guess what?
I'm going to guess that the guy that's beaten Rusev a bunch of times beat Rusev.
Yep, sure did. Rusev's not on the team.
Great.
Now I'm sad.
Great.
Rusev's
really great.
Rusev's so good, though. He's on the Survivor Series.
Does it sound like I'm disagreeing?
Rusev
is the best.
If you read my About last night over at ProWrestling.Cool, I suggest him and Aiden English have a segment with Elias at Survivor Series. Maybe a Battle of the Bands.
No, man. They're the ones that are about both these shows. We're the cool ones.
I don't know. I think Rusev's pretty...
Aiden's going to sing, Elias is going to play guitar, and Rusev is going to wave that flag.
I don't know. Rusev was part of that Under Siege. I don't think he likes the Monday Night Raw.
I think Rusev just wants anyone to acknowledge him and give him attention.
Well, he always got attention from me.
You're
So
the only one.
shut up.
I'm not saying it like I like it.
Hmm.
I'm just saying it like neither Raw nor SmackDown knows what the fuck to do with Rusev.
But John, you know that whole we needed a fifth member of the SmackDown team, and Rusev didn't earn that spot.
Sure.
Guess who got announced as the last person?
I don't have to guess because I know.
John Cena.
Which, wait a minute.
He's a free agent, and also he last appeared on Raw.
Yeah, exactly. What?
Yeah, I can't
He's a
explain it.
fucking mercenary now?
Apparently, he's still got loyalty to Blue. I don't know. John Cena was supposed to be the referee of the main event, and then the plans changed, and now he's on the cards elsewhere. I don't know.
It's very weird.
A lot of things changed, and there's no explanation. Like, I have no one explain why all this stuff changed at the last second, but here we are.
They all got fired by Anthem.
Nope. But yeah, that's John Cena's in the match. Please clap.
Yay, John Cena. He's my favorite.
All right, you want to hear about something actually like amazing on SmackDown?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Did you hear that on Monday they announced that on SmackDown we were gonna have Becky Lynch fight James Ellsworth?
I did, and I was pretty confused by it.
Why? I mean, they've been having this like animosity with each other for like months.
Yeah, but also it's James Ellsworth. Like, come on.
Yeah, which is perfect because now we got a battle of the sexes. We get an actual match between a man and a woman on WWE television.
It's true.
Do you think they're actually gonna like pull it off and like have the match, or is it just gonna be shenanigans, or like a quick squash?
I'm probably gonna guess it's gonna be like weird shenanigans.
Well, before the match, backstage, just to set things up, Ellsworth decided to cut like a super sexist promo about how the women's revolution is like cute, but it really actually is like complete bullshit. And also, he lets Carmella wrestle because it makes her happy. It's really fucked up.
Okay, that's dark.
So, when the match got set, was beginning, all the other women who were also there surrounded the ring for the match. It was not a lumberjill match, but they were still out there.
'Cause they wanted to see James Ellsworth get his ass kicked. Fair. I'm with them.
And you know what happened?
James Ellsworth got his ass kicked.
No.
What?
James Ellsworth and Becky Lynch had a fucking match.
What?
Like a back and forth match. Like with
What?
Ellsworth getting offense on her. And them actually like going toe to toe, and it was awesome.
Okay.
Like, dude, this is the first time WWE in like over a decade has let a male wrestler have like strikes against a woman wrestler.
Yeah, and it's true. Like, I guess. Look, man, I don't want to compare things to Lucha Underground here, but I'm going to compare things to Lucha Underground here. Like, I wish if they were going to have like a more competitive match between a man and a woman, that it was going to be someone that the man was going to be someone who is more of, say, a competitor, like someone that is considered legitimate competition instead of just like a joke wrestler.
You didn't really seem like a joke wrestler here.
But that's kind of the problem, I think, is that like they make him not seem like a joke wrestler when he's fighting a woman.
No, they made him a male wrestler who would actually like be on the level of a woman wrestler. When it comes to like size and strength, they're both like comparable. Clearly, Becky was a lot stronger, which is why most of the match was her throwing him around and him just getting rolled up and shoves. But, it worked out really well. Like, this was an experiment to test the waters on this, saying, like, can we do this? And like, you know, expand it out to different, like, more competitive wrestlers on both sides. And I think it was a huge success.
Okay.
Because the crowd was extremely into it. They were way into this match. And I was way into it. I'm like, this is great. Like, this isn't like some bullshit. That they're actually like wrestling each other. And it's great. And it's new. And I had a great time with it. And of course it ended with Ellsworth getting on the bad side of the women on the outside. Getting thrown back into the ring and trying to plead with Becky Lynch, but instead getting disarmored and tapped out.
As you do.
And the weird thing was after the match, Carmella kicked James Ellsworth and knocked him out and left.
Was that really weird?
They're done. They're done. So.
Like I said, is that really weird?
No, but it's weird that they're cutting these two off now. Because they had the whole, like, domination thing going with him being the dog. Now that's done.
Yeah, because James Ellsworth said that shit.
I know, but I think that's awesome that they took it, that they actually like are playing up on that. And now, as they showed a video on during the tour, now the whole tour is just the entire SmackDown Women's Division beating the shit out of James Ellsworth every night, and it's awesome.
Okay,
It's really good. Which includes Carmella, which is this is how she gets on the same page as the rest of the team for the Survivor Series. Yeah, kill two birds with one stone. Got James Ellsworth out of any consideration of interfering in this match, and gives them all reason to band together and be on the same page. I thought it was great. Now let me talk to you about that SmackDown Tag Title match with the Usos and Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Explain to you why it wasn't the Usos just saying "fuck this, we're out." Because the way this match ended, which I have a gif of it over at ProWrestling.Cool, is that while Jey Uso was on the after he was thrown out to the outside by Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable just fucking comes out of nowhere and chop blocks him like as fast as he can, and then just rolls under the ring and disappears. Like, do you understand the significance of him doing that to the Usos?
No.
That was what the Usos did to eliminate him back during the American Alpha days. Remember, he got injured because they chop blocked him?
No, I don't actually.
That was the whole thing. Like, the Usos, all they did was like chop blocking people, and that was the thing that took American Alpha out of that tag title tournament.
All right then.
Remember when Heath Slater and Rhino won?
Yes.
Because American Alpha was supposed to be part of that, but Chad Gable got took out by the Usos.
Oh yeah, and then they had that that impromptu match between the Hype Bros and the Usos. The Usos won.
Yep. So that's the fact that he did that to them was kind of like a shift going, yo, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable are now the heels and the Usos are now the faces. And also what happened was that Jey Uso was so like, his leg was so fucked up from this that he literally could not get back into the ring for the 10 count.
Okay.
So that's why they lost. He wanted to get back in. His leg was just really messed up. Like, it looked like he was actually hurt, even though, fortunately, it was not. Yeah, the Usos have been faces ever since they had that whole segment after Hell in a Cell with the New Day. So,
I don't know how I feel about that.
If they're still doing the same shit they've been doing, they're just doing it like directed toward heels. It's cool. I want to see the Usos fight the Bar or whoever the fuck gets the belts by then. Be fun. And I have one more thing to talk to you about with the SmackDown, John. And that is Jinder Mahal got hindered Mahal.
The long national nightmare is finally over, Owen.
For now.
For now.
For now. He's gonna get it back. You know he will.
A man can dream, right?
But the WWE all of a sudden realized, wait a second, Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal fucking sucks. Why are we doing this? We have the hardest working man in the company around here. And we already had him have a huge dream match with a Raw superstar at the last pay-per-view. Why not do that again? Put the belt on AJ Styles. Wish they did. Which, do you know the significance of AJ Styles winning the belt?
No.
This is the first time in the history of the WWE Championship that it has been won outside of North America.
Well, it was truly a world championship then.
Hmm? Yeah. They just, so all of a sudden something happened. The plans changed. It was supposed to be Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal with John Cena as the referee. But now John Cena's on the Survivor Series team. Jinder Mahal is no longer the champion, and now it's AJ Styles in a dream match with Brock Lesnar. And I am very excited about this.
But will it last?
What do you mean, him being the champion? Will that last?
Yes.
No. Dude, there's an India tour coming up. Jinder's going to be the champion again, and then he'll lose it at the Royal Rumble. Back to AJ Styles.
But you're missing my point here of all this.
What's your point?
Will this even last until Survivor Series?
Shut the fuck up.
It's a legitimate question.
Yeah, it will.
You think so?
They fixed the problem. They're not going to re-fuck it up, I hope. As I wrote about last night, I'm very hopeful they don't do that. They don't fuck it up. We already have 2 other title matches next week on SmackDown. We've got the tag title rematch, and then we've got Charlotte against Natalya for the title. I don't think we need another title match on the card. I say save it for Clash of Champions. Have Jinder win it back. Do the India tour. Have AJ Styles win the belt back in Philadelphia at the Rumble, and then have the build up for him against Nakamura at WrestleMania.
Sure.
At least that's what I would do. Hey, that's SmackDown. A lot of crazy, eventful things happen. I hope Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn don't disappear forever.
It's a really weird thing that happened. I mean, I get it. More power to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a really weird thing that happened.
Yeah, well, hopefully more details come out. John, we've got one more show to cover.
Let's talk about the best show of the week.
We already did.
No, we didn't, because it's NXT time.
Okay.
You're really going to argue this point, dude? The fucking first match was basically made for you.
John, AJ Styles won the championship. Pretty
dude,
good.
Otis Dozovic from Heavy Machinery did the fucking worm.
I did write that in the notes in all caps. It's pretty good.
It was really crazy.
Let me just tell you something. I think Heavy Machinery are the best, second best team going in NXT. Street Profits are number 1.
I don't know if I'm willing to go that far, but they are very good.
Name me a team better than Street Profits.
Don't
say second.
Oh, then Street Profits? No, of course not.
That's why I said Heavy Machinery is second, only to Street Profits.
No, because I can name people that I like more than Heavy Machinery.
Okay, go ahead.
I like Sanity more. I like the Authors of Pain. Undisputed Era seems pretty cool.
That's too far. Come on. You just named everybody in the War Games match.
Yeah, that War Games match was fucking great. What do you want from me?
I want Heavy Machinery in the War Games.
Whatever, man.
They're third member could just be a dumbbell wrapped up with steaks.
It's a fun match. They double compacted for the win.
Yeah,
Was
it's great. I again, like I said, Heavy Machinery are just damn fun to watch. I like them a lot. They're weird, and I wish they got to cut a promo.
I'd be into it.
Hmm?
Anyway, Kairi Sane and Billie Kay had a match.
Sure did.
It was, I don't even know what to say. It was fine.
Billie Kay brought out a torture rack.
You know, like, something about it just didn't really grab me. Like, I feel like that match should have been better than it was.
Yeah, you just hate the Iconic Duo.
I don't hate the Iconic Duo. I think the Iconic Duo is very good. I think that you take it too far.
Oh, no, I don't.
Iconic Duo.
Me and Nigel get it. They're the best.
But I think the Iconic Duo is very good. I don't know. I expected something more from this match.
Secret, John.
What?
Kairi Sane is actually overrated.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is I kind of feel... I don't disagree with you. I kind of feel like Kairi Sane's really cool, and I love her look and everything, but, like, she's not super... She doesn't really do it for me that much.
Her
in terms of just,
is
like...
great.
I just mean, like, her wrestling.
Oh, no. Her in-ring is...
She's good. Don't get me wrong. She's good, but, like...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But have you seen her? But have you seen her wheel?
Her wheel is fucking awesome.
She is the Pirate Princess.
The Pirate Princess stuff is a really great gimmick.
What if she?
No one would argue otherwise.
What if she comes out of Takeover on a ship?
I would be so stoked.
That'd be pretty. That's the only reason I'm willing to put her in this match. She should not win it though.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Kairi Sane's just not really doing it for me. She's fine. Like, you know, and Billie Kay is good. And, like, you know, I wish that this match was better, but it didn't really grab me. That's all.
Totally understandable.
Fair. All right. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels this way about Kairi Sane.
I've felt this way since the tournament. Or not, well, since after the tournament when she started competing in NXT. I've been like, yeah, she's got a cool finisher, and she's got a cool gimmick. Just, you're trying to put too much on her because you're trying to make her to be the next Asuka, but she doesn't have any of the ring presence or skill that Asuka has. She's competent, but she's not the superstar they're building her up to be.
Speaking of not the superstar that they're building people up to be,
Cassius Ohno?
He's going to have a match at TakeOver.
Yeah, he went to Regal and demanded it for some dumb reason.
He's going to fucking die because Lars is going to kill him.
Good. Cassius deserves to die. You shouldn't have said any of this.
I like Cassius Ohno. Shut your damn mouth.
Yeah, I like Lars Sullivan a lot more.
I like Lars Sullivan too. I'm not saying that he shouldn't kill Cassius Ohno. It's fucking Lars.
Yeah.
But your hatred of Cassius Ohno is uncalled for.
Is Cassius Ohno in WWE 2K18?
I don't think so.
You know who's going to be in it?
Lars. I'm aware.
My point exactly.
I'm fully aware of this.
Lars is going to kill him. He's going to rip his head off and punt it into the crowd.
I don't think he's going to do that.
How do you know?
It's not PG.
It's on the network.
Network is PG still.
Also, they're having a War Games match, which are very bloody.
They'll find a way to PG it.
Okay, whatever.
It's not that era anymore, Owen. Come on.
If there's not blood in that War Games match, I'm going to be pissed.
Get ready to be pissed.
Well, yeah, I'm already pissed because they're saying there's pinfalls in it, and that's bullshit.
Yes, true.
There's no pinfalls. It's they're not even mentioning the match beyond, which is the best part. They have to announce over the the announcer needs to say is now begins the match beyond. And or is it submission or surrender? I've been watching a lot of my War Games Blu-ray recently.
Well, aren't you cool?
I am. I love War Games.
You love it so much that you forgot that it had to be a submission.
No.
You did that one time we were talking about it.
Yeah, well, I hadn't rewatched the thing. I forgot. They changed the rules up a bunch, okay?
They had one inside a danger cage.
And what's in the triple cage? And it was bad because Vince Russo was in it.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, fucking Russo.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's War Games. I swear, it's on Nitro. Also, it's a triple cage. What the fuck? And there were 3 teams.
I mean, in fairness, there's 3 teams in this one.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Not wrong.
They did do a video package though, where they had Arn Anderson and Dustin Rhodes put over this match.
That was a cool video package, but yeah, I don't know.
I liked it, except they didn't talk about the match beyond.
They didn't. Let's talk
so
about
cool.
things that are really good, though.
What?
Let's talk about the fucking Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream looked very serious. Also, I actually watched NXT this week because I was not 100% sure I was going to have a partner for this episode.
Thanks.
Hey, man, you did this to yourself. So I wanted to actually be able to talk about NXT. And this is my first time hearing Velveteen Dream's theme have lyrics to it.
That's actually pretty new.
Has he had this before?
I think he's had like a similar sound before, but it's the first time I've even really heard all the lyrics to this.
Pretty good.
It's fucking great.
Spells out his name.
It does. Also, the crowd was surprisingly more into him this time, I felt like.
Maybe it was a different taping where people realized let's not be shitty.
I feel like that has to be it. Like, I feel like this has to be the tape. Like, it has to be a new taping where they like actually announce it as War Games instead of calling it Takeover Houston.
Well, yeah, it was because they had because the last episode was the one where they ended the taping by announcing it was War Games.
That wasn't part of that taping, though, was it? Was it part of the new taping?
No, that was the previous taping, is what I'm saying. This was a new taping because the last episode was last week. And the last episode...
Oh,
the last episode of the previous taping was last week.
Okay, that's the thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they announced it at the end of the last taping.
Well, I mean, how do you follow that up at a taping? By going, motherfucking War Games. Whoosh. When Regal just drops a bomb on everybody. Can't recover from that.
I guess not.
Yeah. Velveteen
Dream beats cool.
But the Cesar Bononi.
Yeah, he did. He's not great.
No, but the Velveteen Dream is.
So is that his new finisher? He's not doing the top elbow drop anymore?
Well, he can't. John, don't you remember what happened last time? Velveteen Dream did his other finisher?
No.
He did it right after Kairi Sane did hers. Which was also an elbow.
Yeah?
And now, you know what the match was right before this? It was another fucking Kairi Sane match.
Purple Rainmaker is a pretty good name, though.
You should call it that still. Just don't make it an elbow.
I don't know. Just fellow driver thing is cool, but
Do a leg drop. Fandango's not doing it anymore.
I know, right?
Or flippy. Do some flippy shit. I don't know. Can he do flippy shit?
I mean, he kind of did a cartwheel with that. with the Death Valley bomb he did.
All right, that works enough then. They'll call it the Purple Rainmaker.
It's gonna make Aleister Black say his name.
He's gonna get fucking murdered. You know.
Of course, he's gonna get fucking murdered. Don't say it.
He's still not gonna say it.
Whatever. Point is, I don't care about Ruby Riott.
Yeah, what was this? I don't remember. I wasn't watching when Sonya Deville apparently tried to kill her.
It was part of the triple threat to decide who was going to be in the Fatal 4-Way for the women's match that Ember Moon won.
I will tell you one thing about this segment. Sonya's really fucking good on the microphone all of a sudden.
Yeah, she's all right.
She had some real intensity, and she didn't like stumble over any of her words.
I thought there were a couple places where she was a little wooden, but like she definitely has she definitely sells it.
Yeah, she was garbage before, so this was like a huge step up. I'm really impressed with this. She has a good look. She has a good gimmick. Now she's got the microphone skills to go with it, so I hope she gets a push.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Street Profits thing?
Yeah, I did. They stole Tina Simitelli's suit.
Mm-hmm. Because clearly Montez Ford is totally Italian.
They got their swag cups.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
And now they're gonna fight Sabatelli and Riddick Moss next week.
Sure, I'm into it. They bring the swag like nobody can.
I like them setting up these matches with reasons instead of just, oh, it's NXT. We're just gonna have matches.
I'm always into that. It's always a great thing when they do that.
I like that they did that here. They did the one with the women. So awesome. What was that?
That was my phone going off.
John, no, rule number 1 of podcasting: mute your phone.
I thought that I did mute my phone. Also, my lady friend forgot that I'm doing the podcast. Clearly.
Whoops. Then let's wrap this up and talk about the main event. Let's not do the
podcast anymore by talking about the main event.
I already made that transition, John.
Well, fuck you. How about that?
Fair enough.
Let's talk about the Adam Cole baby.
Excuse me?
Do you know what
Adam
I said?
Cole baby!
Ow, that was my ears.
Uh-huh.
That was my ears. That hurt.
That was everyone's ears.
The Rod Strunk was also there too, apparently.
I don't give a shit about him. I got to see the crowd all yell Adam Cole baby with him, and it was awesome.
I'm not even gonna front. This match was fucking excellent.
I didn't get to see it because I was doing technical stuff to set up the show tonight.
It was really good. Like I watching this match made me go, oh, okay, that's why people like Roderick Strong. Right, cool.
Hmm?
Adam Cole seems like he's very talented. Like I'm not like super like, oh man, he's the best ever. Like, but I feel like I'm starting to get it with these two and be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I can get behind this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really fun, really exciting, and really tense match. I thought it was great.
Awesome.
All built up to a really good ending.
What was the ending?
Well, you see, the Rod Strong, he had that shit won.
Yeah, and?
But, of course, the Undisputed Era of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish showed up and started beating the hell out of him.
I mean, if it's what you do.
Pulling the DQ.
What you do when you have a threesome.
Absolutely. Like, you just show up and you do the damn numbers game and everything goes wrong. And then the Authors of Pain decided to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And then walk down the ramp and are like, we're going to take you on and face you.
Because Roderick Strong is our tag partner.
And then Sanity showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And just like kind of appeared through the crowd. And were like, hey, what's up? We're here.
Wait, they came out and it didn't take them like 10 years?
No, like they jumped out through the crowd.
What? That doesn't seem right.
They've done it before, man. They did a couple weeks ago on NXT.
I'm just saying that doesn't seem right. They should always take like 10 years and have like the camera panning around looking for them.
And they all fucking fought.
Oh my God. How can they contain all these teams?
Well, one way they contain all these teams is that the episode ended with fucking Roderick Strong superplexing fucking Adam Cole off of the top rope to the outside, landing on everybody out there, killing everyone instantly. Show ends, everyone's dead.
What?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a way to end it.
I know, right? Wasn't it great?
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Everyone dies. Roderick Strong killed everyone with Adam Cole.
Baby.
As NXT, it was good. I don't know.
Awesome.
It was a lot of stuff was kind of throwaway, but it was good.
I should tune back in for the end of the show.
Yeah, the end of the show was great and got me really excited for War Games. Morrow screamed "Mamma Mia."
Of course he did. It's what Morrow does.
He talked about how he calls boxing.
Well, he does.
He does. It's true. I'm not saying that like he doesn't call boxing. I'm saying he talked about it.
I know. That's awesome.
And you know what, Owen?
What?
That's it for Heel Turn, a production of ProWrestling.Cool.
It's not just cool. It's not cool.
It's a website. Go to the website.
I will go to the website where I can read
Good.
about last night about SmackDown, because it's apparently the only show we write about now.
Get back to Raw when I'm not moving to a new apartment.
I don't believe you.
Well, fine.
Fine. Prove me wrong.
Maybe Raw will be good by the time I get back, and I'll want to write about it.
That's a good one.
You're a horrible person for making me do this.
I'm a horrible person for a lot of reasons, John. Including this podcast.
If you like the stuff we do, folks, you can keep up to date with everything we're doing by checking us out at facebook.com/PWDOTC or on Twitter at The Heel Turn. And, of course, you can find us a whole bunch of other places as well. We do this sucker live every Wednesday starting at 9 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/ozone online. Apparently, we also upload this to YouTube.
We stream it on YouTube. You just look up ProWrestling.Cool.
I'm making weird faces at the camera that don't play on the audio version.
I'm not looking at the... Now I'm looking at it. Now you're making weird faces. What are you doing?
Faces!
That is a face you're doing.
Anyway, what else can you do? You can find us over at, I said the Twitter, I said the thing.
Patreon?
Yeah.
Patreon.com/PWC.
Yep, patreon.com/PWC. It's a cool thing.
Yep.
Also cool is follow me on Twitter at I am John GM. Also on Instagram and wherever you find social media things. I'm there.
I'm at _ozone, and I just want to give a shout out that we had a new Patreon subscriber this week, and we really appreciate everyone who chips in and helps us out. It keeps us being able to do what we do, afford all the costs that it takes to run the show and the website, and overall it just motivates us to keep on trucking. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it.
Indeed.
And a reminder that if you're a Patreon subscriber, next week for the maybe I don't know. We're going to figure out something. Aren't you busy next week?
Yeah, man. I'm literally moving on the 15th, so
we'll figure out something. We'll figure out a way to record a special podcast for the $9.99 subscribers.
Oh yeah, no, we'll figure out something for fantasy booking. Like we'll make that happen, and I'll give you my predictions.
Well, I don't need your predictions. I need your fantasy book.
Well, I'm still going to give you my predictions for Survivor Series.
Fine, fair enough. But yeah, as a reminder, like if you're thinking of upgrading to that tier, you'll get a special podcast. Along with you'll be able to listen to the one we did for Hell in a Cell, which was really, really good. All right, John, that's enough plugging stuff. Let's head out of here.
I gotta get to work on this Sonic Mania character or Sonic Forces character.
Never. I'll be back next week. I'll hopefully have a co-host of some sort. Talk about the Survivor Series, which is next week. Holy shit. So I'll see you guys next week. And until then...
Man animal, lady animal. Man animal, lady animal. Man animal, lady animal. Man animal, lady animal.
I'm shutting this down.
Man animal, lady animal.
I'm shutting this down.
Man animal, lady animal. 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 Man animal, lady animal.
John, no.